mental conditions and mental illnesses, they strip the sufferer, the patient, from so much control that outside people may not realize. We don't want to feel upset. We don't want to feel anxious. We don't want to have crying fits out of nowhere. PTSD can manifest itself in very different ways years after the incident. I've heard of stories by the psychiatrists that it manifests itself 5, 6, 10 years after the incident in other patients. I'm learning new triggers every day.
What happens when you get an attack?
Oh, it depends. So it can be as simple as I imagine a vehicle crashing into me. So if I'm crossing a road, my logic about safety has changed. Interestingly, I often envision myself crashing into something. I can't drive for too long because I will start getting very anxious when I drive.
Okay.
I used to put all my meetings on the same day, then I'm just on the road the whole day, right? And I stopped doing that because, or I'll take public transport, you know.
Okay, and for a person who's like, say, a friend who wants to help you, what should they do on the verge of having a panic attack?
I have two friends. They basically help me with the technique of distraction. One of my friends also helps me with the process of diagnosis. So she will ask leading questions. What are you feeling? How long have you felt like that? And is there anything I can do? Because they help me understand I have a certain amount of control.
Right.
And gaining as much control as you can of that situation helps for the anxiety. When I had an anxiety attack in my therapist's office, and I think this is different for every patient, to be fair, I remember them lowering their voices and started talking me through it. I remember one of them asked me to count with them. Count.
1.
Yes, because when you count with a regular beat, you regulate your breathing, so you don't hyperventilate. So, and you are more in control because you know what's the number that's coming next.
Right. So tell me, would writing lyrics for a song be part of this healthy lifestyle?
When I'm depressed, I tend to write better.
Okay.
I think it's because everything else stops. And I have so much pent-up emotion that I can't express in any other way, that it just comes out in words. It's always easier to write a sad ballad than a happy song. And of course, Eileen had to go and ask me to write a happy song.
Right.
A positive, uplift. And I remember asking her, are you sure? Like, seriously, can you give me something about how sucky my life is? Yes, like
so
how bad it is.
Like.
Yes, I can. But no, she says, no, I want it to be genuinely happy and genuinely uplifting. And I went, okay, and very Singaporean. She see me very up. I must live up to this expectation.
Okay, talk us through the song itself. Right?
So actually, I wrote about 4 different versions of the lyrics, which I do when I do Eileen songs. What we really wanted to express in this song was there are days where you just don't think that you want the day to, you want the sun to rise. There are days where you do kind of want to wallow in your self-pity for a while. And I think it's healthy, you know, in a very short amount of time. If you feel angry or you feel sad or you feel like, you know, you need to indulge in some self-pity, you do that to get it out of your system.
Right.
But you also have to understand that if you recognize that you need help, then you can go and ask for help. And when you go and ask for help, and then you can get better. So I think that was something that we really wanted to express through a more lyrical format. The line that I like a lot, that only I like a lot, is the, you know, after the darkest night comes the brightest dawn. As somebody who had depression and anxiety and now their big brother PTSD, when your panic attack subsides, your adrenaline crashes and you feel kind of at peace for that just a little while. And you're kind of just happy that it's not there anymore.
Right.
And you actually feel kind of, you know, a little bit braver sometimes. If you know that you managed to curb the panic attack from being a huge one to just a slightly smaller one, you feel like, you know, I can do this, you know. After today, the next one is going to get even smaller and even smaller. And you know, it's not one big thing.
So it is a win in a sense.
Yes, you take every win. And I think the word shine really just came out. I remember us thinking about what the name should be, and the word shine just stuck. You know, watch me as I shine. And the other line that I like a lot, that I think really represents all of us, whether you are a caregiver, you are a mental health sufferer, or you're just a normal person who's listening about this for the first time. There's one line that says, even if I don't have wings, I can still fly.
So you had a very fascinating interview with a publication
Called The Pride, yes.
Yeah. During which time you said the most beautiful line, I would say, was when you say you wanted to live
Yes.
for
The people who love me. I've never been suicidal. Since I was 22 when I was diagnosed, I was always very proud that my file on top had a huge not suicidal, or rather no risk of suicide on the top. There have been thoughts of giving up before in these 2 years. Not suicide per se, but sometimes it ages closer and closer. For me, living is two forms. One is staying alive and breathing, and the other one is living your life, not just physically, but spiritually, as a human.
beyond mere existence. Right?
Beyond the existence, just living, not just existing. And I want to live in both formats. When you meet friends for after a long time, they used to ask you, they tend to ask you, how are you doing? And I always said alive. And they'll go like, why so negative? And I go like, no, this is very positive, because as long as you're alive, tomorrow's another day.
So would that be advice from you to people who are like going through tough times,
Well,
struggling with their own mental illness?
this is what I will say. I know it's not okay. I know that things are very tough. And there is nothing that I can say right now that will make you feel better instantly. But I do know, no matter what you're going through, that you can get better. And it's going to be difficult, and it's going to be painful, and you're going to hate yourself, and you're going to hate the world for a while. But if you can just believe that you can get better, you will get better by seeking help.
Can't fly.